You heard that I was wanting you. You heard that I was thinking about you.
Yo and hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I can't believe this is finally happening, but I have just recorded this look. This look is my every single day for work, or if I want to look more put together for school because I have a presentation, or if I'm hanging out with friends and I know that we're going to be taking pictures. This is usually the look that I go for. So if you would like to see this look, please keep on watching, and if you guys have any other suggestions as to what video I should do next, please leave it in the comments down below or leave it on my Instagram. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I hope you enjoy. Bye! So the first thing that I start off with is a fresh face. Here I am straight out the shower where I exfoliated and I cleansed. And now I'm going to go right ahead and pull back my hair with a headband because I do not like my hair in my face when I am applying makeup. And now I'm going to spritz my face with my Roma water, and this is a toner from Lush, which I absolutely love. It is just such a great daily pick-me-up. And I follow that up with my Celestial Moisturizer, and this is also from Lush. Now, I am a firm believer in Lush products because they really have worked for me. This past winter, my skin has just been so extremely dry, as you might be able to tell from my red, flaky skin patches here. I am thoroughly enjoying applying this moisturizer because these products have really helped my skin stay hydrated and nourished. So now I'm going to apply my NARS All Day Luminous Foundation to the back of my hand so I can warm it up. And I apply that on my face with my damp beauty blender in a pouncing motion. And I'm laughing because it looks like I'm applying this quite violently onto my face. But I promise you, no AJs were harmed in the making of this film. But anyway, so I apply this evenly all across my face, and I really take my time with my foundation and my concealer because I think skin is so important in a makeup look. And so again, here I am just making sure that it's all even on my neck and my chin. And now I'm going to apply my Maybelline FITME concealer underneath my eyes here, as well as underneath my eyebrows, and then on the top of my lip. And this really acts like a primer and a base for my next concealer, which is my MAC Prolongwear Concealer. And the color that I'm using here is NC20. It's a little bit brighter than my skin tone, but I apply that in a triangular shape underneath my eyes. I also apply that onto the bridge of my nose because, let's face facts, I do not have a nose. Hashtag I'm Filipino. And I also apply that to the top of my lip to create more of a poutier effect. I really want to just bring light to all these areas. Now I'm setting everything with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and this is my holy grail powder. I just find myself always coming back to it, and I focus on the T-zone here. Now I'm going to set my concealer with my translucent powder, and here I am doing a phenomenon that is called baking. You guys might be familiar with it, but pretty much I decided that this was not enough powder, so I decided to kick it up a notch, and that's why you can see all the harsh powder lines. And that's what you want, actually. You want to keep it like that. So while that's setting in and killing my concealer pretty much, I'm going to go right ahead and do my brows. So here I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I cut a lot of this footage out because my brows also take me a little bit longer, but pretty much what I do is I outline the bottom, and then I also outline the top, and then I fill in the middle part. That's in general what I do. If you want an in-depth tutorial, let me know. I can definitely film that. And then after I use the Brow Wiz, I go in with an angle brush. This one is from Sephora. It is pretty inexpensive. I think it was like $12, and this has no product on it, but I pretty much finish my brows this way, make sure that it's not that harsh, and then I clean up my brows using, again, my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Here I'm using a flat top shader brush just to clean that up, and now I'm going to blend the top part of my face, all the powder off of there, and I'm going to go right ahead and take my sweet time, make sure that my brows are clean. And now I'm going to apply my Maybelline Brow Gel. Shout out to my mom for introducing this to me. I love this stuff. It is so inexpensive and it's just great. It keeps all your hairs in place, keeps your brows on all day, so I love that. This is my Glam Glow Lip Treatment, which has saved my life this past winter season. And now I'm going to go right ahead and apply a matte brown shadow. You can use whatever matte brown shadow you want. This is Dreamer from the Tartelette palette. I also placed that on my nose. Like I said, I don't have a nose, so I want to make sure that I carve that out. But really easy. I just place that in the natural crease of my eyelid, and I'm not focusing on glam. I'm focusing more on definition and just enhancing my natural features. So speaking of enhancing my natural features, I go right ahead and place my Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D right onto my cheeks, and I'm carving out my cheeks. So I use the first two brown colors. The last one is just a little bit too dark for me, so here I am just blending that into my face. I do the E or the 3, whatever you want to call it, all over my face, making sure that I am nice and contoured up here. Look at me just going back to my nose. I told you I just don't have one. And now I'm going to apply my banana powder, also from the same palette, underneath my eyes, as well as a little bit on my forehead and on the bridge of my nose, any place that I want to highlight, pretty much any place that I put my concealer. And now I'm going to place my Park Avenue Princess bronzer from Tarte onto my cheeks. I don't use blush because my skin has been dry, so I've really just been using this bronzer, and I apply this more liberally. It just gives me a nice glow. And now I'm going to blend everything out. Girl work. Check that bronzer. Make sure everything looks nice and clean. Now I don't need everything to look harsh. I just want to make sure everything looks blended, which is why I take my time with our blending. So a step that I skipped over here is my eyeliner, because it just took a lot longer than I expected, and you couldn't even really see it because, as you can see here, my Tartelette palette is blocking that, but I can do a separate eyeliner tutorial as well. But this is just my standard cat winged eyeliner, and I'm using the Kat Von D tattoo eyeliner in Trooper. And now this is a part that I forgot to do, but I forgot to brush out my brows after I applied the brow gel, and this is key. This is key because you want to make sure all of them are going the same way, because they look just much cleaner that way. And now I'm applying my Benefit They're Real mascara. I use the travel size because these things dry up so quickly on me, so I absolutely love this mascara. It doesn't do much because my lashes are small, but I love it anyways. And then I follow up with a second mascara. This is Define-A-Lash by Maybelline, and I've been using this since high school. I absolutely love it. It's great. And now for my favorite part. Am I saying favorite to everything? Anyways, so this is where I add my lip color. This will change up on a daily, but right now I love this lip liner. This is Stone Lipliner from MAC, and it's just such a nice neutral gray color, and it makes your teeth look super white. So here I am just outlining my lips. I'm not overdrawing, but I am, well, maybe I am overdrawing, but I am following the natural shape of my lip, which is so important if you want more of a natural look. You don't want to be going out the lines, girl. Definitely not. So I'm going to go right ahead and outline my lips, and then I'm going to fill it in a little bit to give my lips that nice gray base. Yes, girl, you look good. Don't worry. And now for the grand finale, I am using my Lolita liquid lipstick, and this is by Kat Von D. This was the first time that I was trying it because it had been sold out everywhere, I kid you not, for the past couple months, and I finally found it at my local Sephora. So I applied that on, take off my headband, I posed for the camera a little bit, and that's pretty much it, you guys. That's the final look, an every single day makeup tutorial. If you guys have any suggestions as to what I can do next, I would love to know. But thanks so much for watching, you guys, and take care. God bless.